Yo. Ahem. Ooh. Good morning, Iowa. All right. We will get to the meat tier list, but that feels like a filler episode to me. Today we have, at least first, some news. Top story tonight, Flesh Eater Courts get a White Dwarf update. Oh shit, I haven't read it. I just clicked on it to queue it up from Discord and Twitter and everything like that. What do we have here? Alright. Carnal Throne, depending on how you want to pronounce that one. Brand new. Alright, set up and defensible. Ghoulish landmark. While an enemy unit is within 12 inches of any terrain features with this scenery rule. Oh, does that mean we can make more ghoulish landmarks? Okay. To me, this reads, you can create more ghoulish landmarks somehow. Either by converting terrain into it with a spell or something, or setting down multiple. Because there would be no other reason to write it like, while an enemy unit is within 12 of any terrain features with this rule, right? You would just say, within 12 of this terrain feature. Although actually, you would just say that anyway. There's no reason to write it like this at all. Right? Wouldn't you just say, while an enemy unit within 12 of this terrain feature? It's fewer words and it says the same thing. It could just be future-proofing? What would you be future-proofing against? Like against? I can't think of anything. This is just written strangely. Other command abilities that do the same function? Right, but those don't have any reason to exist either. This is just a bizarre choice of nomenclature all around, I think. Well, regardless. Cannot be affected by any abilities that allow units to ignore Battleshock tests. Interesting. I wonder, hey, are there any tape checkers in chat? What's the difference between a unit ignoring Battleshock tests and automatically passing them? I wonder if there's any ancient ability that says automatically passes, or considered to pass, you know, or something like that. I wonder. What about, is that bad for OBR? I'm not sure. It depends on how exactly OBR is worded, so why don't we check the tapes, actually. I believe OBR says you do not need to take them, or some such. But let's just see. Almost certain that's what it is. Do not take Battleshock tests. I think this counts as ignoring. Do not take Battleshock test friendly OBR units. It cannot be affected by any abilities that allow units to ignore Battleshock tests. I mean, this one's real cut and dry. This is real cut and dry. Ghoulish Landmark works on OBR. You will finally have to roll Battleshock tests. It seems. Got him. Nice. And probably a bunch of the other stuff as they update it with, hopefully, the right keywords and nomenclature. The Demon Banners give you auto pass. Okay, so they're immune. Right? Where am I looking for a Demon Banner? A recent Demon Banner. Which army were you looking at for that one? Because there's stuff like Blood Crushers, auto pass with a 1, and restore models, maybe. Alright, Nurgle, Plague Bears. I don't know if I have the... Do I have the Nurgle book on hand? Let's see. I got the Nurgle book somewhere in a folder. It's so hard to find War Scrolls now. Now that they're off the main site for me. Certainly odd in terms of what Bone Reapers can be afraid of. Yeah, apparently they're afraid of Flesh Eater Courts, but you know, it's fine. In Husbando? Alright, cool. Extended tape checking intensifies. No, that's it. Or, I'm gonna have to press the button.
And we take a look at the tail of the tape.
Some of them may be involved with exotic stuff, like dark matter.
An ABC News Brief brought to you by Michelob Light Beer. Now from Washington, Sander Van Oker.
Alright, I did it. I just barely did it. Let's see. Plague Bears. Here it is. If the unmodified Battleshock roll for a unit that includes any icon bears is 1, you can return one slain model of the unit, and no bottles in that unit flee in that Battleshock phase. This works. This works. You're not ignoring the Battleshock test. You are taking the test by rolling the die. It's just if it comes up a 1, you pass that test, and then some other stuff happens. So, confirmed, that rule still works. Ahem. Certainly odd in terms of what, let's see. Because when you think of ignore, it means you have a result to ignore. But if you don't have to roll Battleshock, you have no results to ignore. It's not ignoring results. It's ignoring the test. Right? Abilities that allow units to ignore Battleshock tests. The whole test. The test starts with rolling the die. And the test finishes with seeing the results of the die and applying whatever results are called for there. So if you are ignoring the test, like OBR, get fucked. You have to take it. If you are in the process of taking the test, but some weird shit happens, then Ghoulish Landmark doesn't have anything to tell you, right? Ghoulish Landmark only wants you to take that test somehow. So it works against OBR, doesn't work against banners, I suppose, if you happen to roll a 1. Which is fine. Wholly Within... Ooh, not Wholly Within, pardon me. Wholly Within not detected. So 12-inch bubble around the Carnal Throne is pretty big. That's cool. It seems like Battleshock tests might be taken sometimes. Yeah, no Inspiring Presence for sure. Yeah, Unholy Within, got him. You know what? I said for sure. But... just... you know, I mean... there's no way, right? But let's just see. You can use this command ability at the start of the Battleshock phase. The unit that receives the command does not have to take Battleshock test. Okay, yep, it works. They looked at the core rules. They checked the core rules. It works with, you know, it shuts off Inspiring Presence, in other words. Which is the one that, like, I didn't even talk about at first because I just assumed it would work and that was the reason for it, but, you know. Skaven have a bunch of stuff that allows you to ignore it, but they also have a lot of stuff that makes it easier to pass. And potential new book in the future, so we'll see. Bone Men scared of bones. Yeah, it's a game rule, you know. Yeah. To those unaffected by the delusion, the grotesque structure imbues a deep sense of hopelessness and despair. Alright, I guess it's magic, so got 'em. It's not scary because it's bones, it's scary because it's magic. And OBR are immune to Battleshock because of magic, so fair enough. This is okay. Ruler of all he surveys. When a friendly Flesh Eater Court's hero is garrisoned in a terrain feature with the scenery rule. Friendly Flesh Eater Court heroes wholly within 12 can issue the summon men-at-arms, summon blah, summon blah, summon blah, without a command point being spent. Okay. That's how it was before, if I recall. That makes you think, how does OBR versus Bone Splitters go? I don't play either of those armies, so I can't really give you a great estimation of it. If I had to guess, and this might surprise you, if I had to guess, I would say Bone Splitters are looking pretty good against OBR. OBR is almost entirely melee at this point. Bone Splitter's Great Wah essentially just means they take no damage against OBR during one turn, which feels really strong and crucial. Bone Splitters are feeling pretty good. At least in Theorycraft, I don't play either army mode. They seem good against OBR. And they're so fast, and OBR is so slow. Yeah. Plus you have the stare. Anyway, how good is this new Carnal Throne? What do we think? It's not army-wide +1 Ren, that's for fucking sure. So it's not that great. Stopping people from taking Battleshock tests
Twitch Prime
around your terrain feature is okay. The best sort of Battleshock immunity is, you know, on that faraway point when there's 3 dudes still alive and you need one of them to run away to Battleshock to have you control that point, or to finish them off for some battle tactic, but it's still good. Ghoulish Landmark is good. It's like a good ability. And you don't have to garrison for Ghoulish Landmark to work, but you do for Ruler of All He Surveys. I can't remember if you had to garrison it to get that rule before. I don't think you did. Although I might check the tapes on it. Put a 70-point Cryptghast Courtier in there. Yeah, or just, you know, start the game with it garrisoned. Do all your summoning and then move. Like, you could do that too. Also, you have a little bit of extra room to breathe here. Because you used to have to be within 1 inch. I remember everyone I played against who was Flesh Eater Court, in the old version, they would bundle up all their heroes immediately, just right in a circle around it to be able to summon for free right away. Yeah, looks like someone checked the tapes in chat. Kahi. If you use the summon men-at-arms, blah, blah, within 1, you can do so for free. Yeah, it was that. Artorias redeemed hats off, sure. Any new leaks? I mean, I don't think this counts as a leak exactly, Aya Croft, but this is the brand new Flesh Eater Courts White Dwarf rules update for Flesh Eater Courts. Big. And we're going over them right now. You still think it's better? I think it is better, yeah. It's bad? Well, the Carnal Throne is better than it used to be, for sure. No Battleshock or Reno for opponents within 12 of it, which is good. Ruler of All He Surveys requires someone to garrison it now, and it didn't used to. But the range is increased by 1,200%, which is pretty good. So you have some room to breathe, if you will. It's alright. It's a little upgrade. And then the second thing you got was heroic action. Muster reinforcements. At the start of your hero phase, you can carry out this heroic action with a friendly Flesh Eater Courts hero. Instead of any other heroic actions, you carry out with that hero. Muster reinforcements. Pick one friendly Flesh Eater Courts hero and roll 6 dice. 6 dice, huh? Roll a grip for each 2 up. You can return 1 slain model to a friendly Serfs unit within 10. For each 5 up, you can turn the slain model to a friendly Knights unit within 10. Slain models can be returned to more than 1 unit if you wish, but each successful dice roll can only be used to return 1 model to a single unit. Okay. Cool. This reminds me of your Chalice ability, right? Your Endless Spell. I think it was your Endless Spell. Can do that. I don't think this is Rally Creep, because this is what Flesh Eater Courts has always done. In fact, I think it was still roll 6 dice and then for each 2 up and 5 up. It's kind of like the same ability they had, except it's a heroic action now. I don't think it's Rally Creep exactly, because this is like what they have been doing. Some heroes had that ability, yeah. It's good. The heroes who had that ability was good. It's better than Rally because it can be used in combat. Well, it's better than Rally because it's better than Rally. Well, okay, for incredibly huge units, it's maybe not better than Rally, but it's already basically better than Rally. And also works on a 2 up for your ghoulies and 5 up for your fun guys. Would be fun if they can still do the old version. They can still do the old version. I don't see anything about taking away their old thing. We are absolutely returning. This time, yeah, good point. They did remember to put the Flesh Eater Courts hero keyword in there. Not bad. Sounds like you can double muster with the same hero. How do you figure, Grape Julius? Oh, do you mean their War Scroll ability? Yeah, you can. Because one is a heroic action and the other is simply an ability on their War Scroll. Yeah, for sure. Ahem. This is fun. I like it. This ain't your regular mustard. Can the other version be used in combat? I'm sure it can, because they weren't putting limitations like that in there before. I think the Muster Master was what? Vargulf Courtier, if I IRC correctly. Summon Men at Arms. Yeah, muster Royal Household. Here we are. In your hero phase, roll 6 dice for each friendly Vargulf Courtier on the battlefield. For each 2-up, you can return 1 slain model to a friendly serfs unit, and each 5-up, 1 knight. Slain models can return to more than 1 unit if you wish, but each... Okay, they straight copy-pasted this. It's called Muster Royal Household. This one's called Muster Reinforcements, and it's a heroic action, not an ability, so we're doing both. We're doing both. That's fun. Oh, Smash Bat lives on. This dude can just muster serfs, so you could do that too. We got Crypt Ghouls, Crypt Infernal Courtier. You can muster Royal Guard, and you just get half of each of the other things. They put them together. And we got Crypt Honkers. Okay, cool. And then you got the 5-up version as well. Nice. Okay. Yeah, now all you need is a unit that won't die immediately when attacked. Unit not found. Can Crypt Ghoul Courtier use the heroic action to bring back knights also? Yes. Yeah, he's a hero, and you can choose for him to use this ability, in which case you can bring back knights. And you can use your Wall Scroll one as well. The hidden downside to this, because some people are saying this seems like broken or whatever, it's not. This is only as good as the things you are bringing back, first of all. And secondly, it's only as good as the things you're bringing back that are still able to be targeted on the table because they aren't slain outright in one combat. And so for those 2 reasons, if you can do this, it's fun. Sometimes your 10 ghouls are just dead if they're attacked by anything. They're just gone. And so you can't target them with this stuff because they're actually dead. Right? Fully dead. How many wounds do max-sized knight units have? Depending on if they're battle line or not. 12 versus 36, I think, if you're reinforcing. Also keep in mind the your knights are chilling on 5-up saves, if I recall correctly, and your ghouls are chilling on 6. With the 6-up after save. Anyway, not bad. I'm very much looking forward to reading the rest of this. This is a good start. You know? It's a good start. But let's read the rest of it. I tricked you because that's it. It's, as far as I know, it's just those 2. So maybe there's more. Maybe there's another page. There is not. I mean, there's battle tactics and that kind of thing, which everyone gets. So I'm not too concerned about it. Anyway, this was a good start, but they ran out of gas. They got tired. You normally don't reinforce knights? No, for sure not. Path to Glory? That's what you're most excited about? Apologies, but the Path to Glory isn't even in the... It's not even in the document. I don't know if the Path to Glory rules were leaked, or not leaked, really. I don't know if someone took a picture of the Path to Glory rules. So, I apologize. It was on Discord? Okay, let me find it. Let me scroll up. Oh, I was looking at pins. I was looking at pins. Alright, here we go. Path to Glory. Second contains rules for using a Flesh Eater Court's army in a Path to Glory campaign. Includes additional rules, quests, veteran abilities, and unique territories that can only be used by a Flesh Eater Court's army. Here it is. Growing Delusion, veteran abilities. I'm putting them on the screen here for you to read. Or take pictures of. It's also in Discord. Here's a quest. Oh damn, a quest? Amazing. There you go. I hope you enjoy. But I don't know anything about Path to Glory and I don't play it, so... How do I feel about this White Dwarf update? The new Carnal Throne is neat. That's alright. The double muster is kind of cool. An issue with double muster is your units tend to die from 100% to 0% because their saves are bad. And you run them in min-sized units for a bunch of other reasons. Does this change your play style? Like, are you running them in bigger units now because you can regenerate them? Probably not, because the bases are humongous and their reach isn't very good. It's alright. Yeah, it's alright. I was looking forward to maybe one more thing. You know? Maybe one more thing. A bunch of free summoning is always nice, though. It's not bad. This is not one of the bad ones. I don't think it's a Beast of Chaos one, but it is not one of the bad ones. Giga Summon, a cool little Battleshock rule that might matter sometimes. If your opponent ever fails to kill a squad, it is getting juiced with reinforcements, that's for sure. Yeah, this is a White Dwarf. OE Rex. Also first time chatter, nice. Where is it on the tier list? Oh man, I don't have that. Where was our tier list? White Dwarf update tier list. Where did we have everything? Let's check it out. Loading. Presentation mode, please. Thank you. Alright, remember our White Dwarf update tier list? We had okay with Caradron Overlords, because their hero update was actually very nice. That hero has a fun and cool ability now, and I probably just want to play that guy, for sure. Nothing else it did was any... That was it, though. It was just that. You have a new War Scroll for a hero that was pretty fun, but it didn't do anything else. Soulblight and STD ones were good. Sons of Behemoth 1 was great, obviously, and Beast of Chaos was S tier. And then bad actually was all 5 of the other ones. These range from doing nothing, like OBR, to being kind of insulting, even though you did do something. Like Corn and Slanesh. The Seraphon update didn't matter because you're already amazing, so whatever. Where would I put the Flesh Eater Quartz one? I would put it in probably okay. I want to play against them one time and see how impactful that summoning is. Because really, to me, that's the main update. It's not the Battleshock immunity. It's not the regenerating 12 wounds of guys with a 5-up save that somehow weren't killed in one combat, you know? It's about immediately summoning a whole bunch of crap for free. But then again, on turn 1, are you like... You're really spending all 4 or 5 of your command points? Generally, sometimes not, you know? Anyway, somewhere around okay, maybe good, but I doubt it. Yeah. It wasn't one of the bad actually ones, but it sure wasn't one of the exciting ones. Okay. That's that. That's the White Dwarf update for Flesh Eater Quartz. It does stuff, and some of that stuff is fun. Let's see. You two were there when he took a whiff of Path to Glory. Yeah, I looked at a page of Path to Glory, but my eyes glazed over because you can't play that in matched, so... Well, you can, but... It doesn't feel like a lot, especially since... It seems like it will be the last Death Book. Yeah, it seems like it will be the last Death Book update. Any Flesh Eater Quartz players in chat? Maybe I'm really wrong because I don't play the army. But it seems like the big summoning is the thing, the Battleshock is kind of whatever. It might matter sometimes. And the regenerating probably usually doesn't matter because stuff dies. But if it doesn't, if you're fighting against one of those armies that is trying to... Like, they're really metagamed against Marathi, and so they're about doing, like, 3 damage here, 3 damage there, that kind of stuff. It's possible you can continuously refill your units. But overall, it's not exactly super exciting. This is going to change things, right? Let's see. Flesh Eater Quartz for life, but it's a little lackluster for you. Flesh Eater Quartz White Dwarf just dropped. Nothing really changes. Oh, no. The big summoning is the thing. But we were hoping for Roar Immunity or 6-inch Pyrelin. Yeah. I get you. Dude, imagine if Hunters of the Heartlands goes away in the new GHB. The entire game would be very different, wouldn't it? I wonder what they're going to do about that. I wonder if we're getting new, just entirely different battalions in the new GHB, or if we're just adding to the ones that there currently are. The GHB is supposed to be about your basic troops becoming veterans and used to fighting monsters and finally good against them. That's the lore of the update. Which is strange because that already happened. It's called the Hunters of the Heartlands Battalion they made in the first GHB. And we've been living with it for this whole time. So I kind of wonder.